All right, y'all. I'm pissed. I'm pissed that we have a medical system that treats the mind separate from the body. I'm done saying that there's a connection between mind and body. Now, it's not just a connection. They are one. Now it's mind body. It's one thing. It's one entity. It's because it's so freaking connected. Read this book. Read this book, How to Do the Work, by a therapist who learned how to actually do the work instead of having people ruminate about all the problems in their life, right? Yes, there's a lot of benefit that can come from cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which is what we usually think of when we think therapy, just talking about your problems. Yes, that can help, but a lot of times the trauma that's lodged in your body doesn't speak English. So you speaking about it is not going to dislodge it from the body. The body keeps the score. A therapist who did all this work and found that a lot of people's mental issues were creating physical issues. Then you have the other side. The body keeps the, or excuse me, when the body says no, which was a medical doctor on the other side, right? He's on the physical side, which noticed how most people's physical issues were being manifested through the stress that was occurring in their life. There's a nerve called the vagus nerve that connects your brain to your gut and also connects every single other major organ to your brain. Have you ever been embarrassed and your cheeks got rosy red? Have you ever been nervous and you started getting nervous stomach? I interviewed my grandmother who's gone through lupus, breast cancer, a quadruple bypass, and lung cancer, and every single time she ended up in the hospital was right after a major stressor in her life. I'm telling you guys, if you see the mind and the body as two separate entities, which again, this came from Renee Descartes, and we still adopt Renee Descartes' mind-body dualism. If you have a medical issue, you go to one doctor, and if you have a physical issue, you go to a completely separate doctor and have a completely separate medical record. We treat mind and body as if they're two separate entities when we know they're not. We need to make sure we're addressing the whole human. When it comes to personal growth, any attempts, like my coach Sean Smith says, any attempts at behavior change that does not address the whole human will be futile. When it comes to your mental health, when it comes to your physical health, any attempts to address one of those issues without addressing the whole human mind and body will most likely be futile. Understand that there are deep-seated subconscious things going on that are affecting your body, your ability to feel safe in your environment. Stop comparing the trauma you went through to other people's trauma and making it seem, telling yourself, oh, I didn't go through trauma. We've all been through trauma and we all have stuff to heal from and work through, right? Recognize that your mind and your body are not just connected, they are one. And we need to treat them as such. Please, we need to treat them as such. Your mind has a huge effect on your physiology, and your physiology has a huge effect on your mental state. So we need to make sure that our body is on our side when we are working towards these big goals that we have. And I think it's a key to life to recognize the oneness of the mind and body and always be working to grow in both of them. I love you guys. I hope this adds value. Read these books. When the Body Says No, The Body Keeps the Score, and How to Do the Work. You read those books, check out Brandy Gilmore's podcast. Literally, this woman taps into other people's energy, finds the subconscious thing going on that's negative, helps them make that shift, and then their pain goes away. She's helped people go from being bedridden to running marathons. She's helped people go from having a tumor and needing surgery to going into the hospital the next day and them saying, we can't operate on something that's not there. Brandy Gilmore is amazing, and I'm committed to continuing to learn more from her and hopefully getting to the point where I can help people to that level. But even if it takes for me to get to 100 years old before I can help people, that is my mission, is to help people heal in this way and do this work. Because in order to achieve your goals, we have to be doing that deeper than surface level work to break through our fears and limiting beliefs and the thoughts, replacing the thoughts that don't support us with thoughts that do support us. It takes work, and it takes understanding the mind-body oneness. I love you guys. I hope this added value. And as always, I'm excited for the next message.